Heyman tweeting, the Astros want Rookie of the Year Luis Gil and a package for superstar outfielder Kyle Tucker. The discussion with the Cubs involves outfielders Seiya Suzuki and Isaac Paredes. Joel Sherman and Ken Rosenthal also on this story as well. Star outfielder Kyle Tucker's plan, for obvious reasons, is said to become a free agent in a year, so an acquiring team won't be likely to be able to extend him. He surely saw how the market treated Soto, and some metrics are comparable. Tucker's numbers, Tom, 4.7 WAR this year, despite only playing 78 games. If you double that to 156, would have had 9.4 WAR, 46 home runs, 22 stolen bases. There's a void now for the Yankees. Tucker would help fill that without Soto being there.
Without a question. I mean, you talk about a guy in the last 4 years, his numbers are actually almost identical to guys like Mookie Betts, Corey Seager. So the market for a guy like Tucker just went up because of the Soto signing. I won't say he's exactly the hitter that Soto is. Obviously a better defender, better base runner. But like Soto, I see a guy who's got more power coming. We saw that in his limited time in 2025. He's made some adjustments at the plate. He reminds me of some hitters like Sean Green, Adrian Gonzalez, Tino Martinez, left-handed hitters who grew into pull-side power. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because he was a guy who's always been a good hitter. But to me, he started clicking the ball out front and made some subtle adjustments to become more of a pull-side power guy. This is 2023 here. That's a fastball down the middle. Now I'm going to go 12 months later, 2024, same pitch, and I want you to see what he does with this pitch, because we saw a lot of this in his brief time in 2024. Just getting the ball higher in the air, the backspin on the ball. Sean Green made a great second career out of this. Watch the feet as he starts out. He had been closed, more neutral. That allows the front hip to open up a little bit more to be more pull side. And I want you to watch his arms after contact here, how he extends through the baseball. That top hand doesn't roll over. He finishes high. That's where you get that backspin from. So Kyle Tucker, to me, going forward, you can book him as a 30 to 40 home run guy. You're talking about a guy who now can steal 30 bags. He's done that as well. Here's what I'm talking about, Adnan. The fly ball rate, career high. You saw it jump up last year. I think that is something of an evolution, not so much a swing change, more of an evolution for Kyle Tucker. So like Juan Soto, his best power numbers are he's just growing into those now. So here's the comp I'm talking about. Over the last 4 years, you think about the average annual value for guys like Betts and Seager, and look at these numbers here. I mean, he is in this category. You're saying Kyle Tucker, and then you add in the base running and the defense, Gold Glove winner. That's why I think his market, Dan, is about 35 per year times 10. So if you're the Astros and you've got Framber Valdez and Kyle Tucker in their platform seasons, and you're trying to re-sign Alex Bregman, that's about $800 million. That's a lot.
Yeah, I think flipping this, Adnan and Tommy, to the Astros side of things, the Astros are right on the cliff. Some I could argue is over the cliff. I mean, those signings for Fried increased Valdez market dramatically. As Tommy talked about, the signing for Soto increased Tucker. They're really in a precarious position right now where they've got to make some strategic short-term, long-term decisions. And those trades that Johnny put up, that Cub deal fits for them. I don't think it's an organization that's ever going to back up and rebuild. So when you look at playing Paredes at third and putting Suzuki in right, that keeps them competitive because they still have two elite players in Altuve and Yordan Alvarez, who's legitimately one of the best offensive players in the game. Right. And so I really feel like we're going to see a deal like that come down here, either at these meetings or right after this, because the Astros almost have to do something at this point in time.
Right, because the first thought was why trade Tucker? It's just because of the financial flexibility. Altuve, Alvarez, all those names, there's only so much the Astros can spend. But, Tom, even by trading them, they can still very much stay as a contender, right?
There's no question. I'm with Dan. That's exactly what they will do. I mean, this is more of a pivot that I think the market has accelerated. I'm sure we know they've made a run at Bregman. That hasn't worked out. Now you have the Yankees highly motivated in it for him. So that price is going up. Soto affecting Tucker, and then Fried affecting Valdez is push the price higher for the Astros. So they're not the kind of team that's going to pull back and reload. They're going to try to pivot and like changing on the fly with major league players if they do trade Tucker and or anybody else.